Well, I suppose all of the Thursday night football games this season can't always be that exciting. I mean, just remember last season, the Thursday night football games were kind of a stinker for the first half of the season. The Denver Broncos were actually a part of one of those huge stinker games last season. But surprisingly, this season, most of the Thursday night football games have been quite exciting and competitive. Not really tonight. While the Chiefs did win, and by the looks of it, 19-8, well, that's not necessarily Chiefs numbers. It doesn't seem like it was that close, but it kind of was. I mean, even in the fourth quarter, when Denver did score that touchdown and then that two-point conversion, there was enough time on the clock for it to stay interesting, but a rather boring game. The Chiefs were pretty boring tonight too. They couldn't really get anything going on the ground, anything going in general. I mean, just look at the scores. The first quarter, a field goal. Second quarter, a touchdown and field goal. And then third and the fourth, a field goal each in each quarter. Patrick Mahomes did go 30 for 40 tonight with 306 passing yards, one touchdown and interception. He did throw another interception, but that got called back and reversed on a penalty for a 94.4 passer rating. Russell Wilson was terrible. Is there really any surprises there? Was Russell Wilson? We kind of expected Russell Wilson probably not to play that great. There's a lot of controversy and a lot of what's going on here in Denver. It's starting to look like maybe Nathaniel Hackett might not have been quite the problem with Denver's struggles last year, because they bring in Sean Payton now. He's supposed to be this new shining hope for Denver, and Denver falls to 1-5. So maybe we might have been a little bit too harsh on Nathaniel Hackett last season, because now, let's face it, in New York with the New York Jets, Nathaniel Hackett's actually running a pretty good offensive system up there, especially without Aaron Rodgers, somebody who that they thought they were going to bring in. They were going to have this wild success, but Aaron Rodgers goes down, Zach Wilson steps in, and, the Jets, well, their record isn't that impressive. They're doing what they can with Zach Wilson, and Nathaniel Hackett is, he's not terrible up there. So maybe we might have jumped the gun on the Nathaniel Hackett hate in Denver last year. He was one and done in Denver. Now he's with the New York Jets, doing all right. But Sean Payton, supposed to be this new shining hope for the Denver Broncos as they fall to 1-5. Russell Wilson on the night, 13 of 22 attempts, 95 passing yards, one touchdown, two interceptions with a 46.6 passer rating. That touchdown went to Cortland Sutton, and then that two-point conversion was a Javonte Williams dive up the middle. And like I said, there was enough time on the clock for this game to maybe still kind of be interesting, but just a boring game. I mean, Travis Kelce, he played all right. 9 receptions, 124 yards, no touchdowns. He was probably their most impressive player tonight, but I just cannot stand. I'm getting over the fact that whenever the Chiefs, it's not even when Travis Kelce does something well, especially if Travis Kelce has a completion, you can almost count on them cutting up to Taylor Swift up in the box. And but really, it doesn't even matter if the Chiefs just do anything remotely exciting. Just they cannot help themselves but show Taylor Swift up there in the box, celebrating or whatever she's doing. It just Thursday Night Football, Amazon could not quit showing Taylor Swift, and it's the NFL. It's becoming an NFL problem, this Taylor Swift obsession, and I don't get it. I'm not a Swiftie. I don't get the obsession. To me, she's mediocre. She's mid, in my opinion, but the obsession is there, I guess, for some people, and especially with the NFL. I'm kind of with Travis Kelce. I'm getting a little sick and tired of it. I'm getting a little sick and tired of the Taylor Swift shit. I mean, look, they're showing Taylor Swift right here on the replays. I'm getting sick and tired of it a little bit, but anyways, that's out of my control. But yeah, a kind of a Thursday night stinker in Arrowhead. The Chiefs improved to 5-1 on the season as the Denver Broncos dropped to 1-5. Starting to look like maybe the issues weren't Nathaniel Hackett. Maybe it just looks like the Denver Broncos just aren't that good. And Russell Wilson might have been a product in Seattle under a good Pete Carroll regime, and especially being surrounded by that good defense, especially about 10 years ago, damn near about 10 years ago with that Legion of Boom when they had that very impressive run when they won that Super Bowl against the Denver Broncos. But now Russell Wilson, the quarterback for the Denver Broncos, and he's had 2 very poor seasons, and it doesn't look like Sean Payton is helping that much either. But the Kansas City Chiefs, 19 over the Denver Broncos, 8 tonight on Thursday Night Football. What did you guys think? Did you guys watch this game? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Share it with a friend who you think would enjoy it. Subscribe to this channel if you're new, and we'll talk to you again soon.